Good morning from the Higher Grounds podcast. Welcome back to another morning minute meditation. This morning my thought is on the power of a testimony. One thing that's obvious when you look at the life of the Apostle Paul is that everywhere he went, he always shared the testimony of how God had met him on the Damascus Road and completely changed his life. I was thinking about my own testimony. I was born and raised in church. God put me in a great family, had good parents that loved the Lord. And I remember growing up and hearing the gospel, and there was one time when I was probably about 6 years old, I had went to the altar at a Christmas play just because everyone else had. But a couple years later, when I was about 8 years old, in June 25th of 2000, the Lord had begun to deal with my heart. And I can't remember the exact time frame, but for several weeks I was under conviction. And I remember one night after church, we had gotten back home, and I went to my parents, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I knew what I needed to do, and I could just see myself that night dying without the Lord and going to hell. And there in my mom and dad's bedroom, I accepted Christ as my Savior. And that's the experience that I have. And I know if you're saved, you have an experience, probably some similarities, but probably a lot of differences. There's many differences between the testimonies that we share, but the one thing we have in common is that Jesus Christ changed our life. And I want this just to be a reminder to you this morning that if you have a testimony, you have a powerful thing. Don't let it go to waste today. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time on the Higher Grounds podcast.